على أساس
شو صوتك قوي مبين. You have extra energy. كيف الالكتريسيتي بعنجر؟ عم تيجي الالكتريسيتي ولا نو؟
منيح.
Okay. So we took in the previous period conditional probability. So A and B are two events. The probability of A knowing that B occurs or realized is called the conditional probability, and we write probability of A given B. Probability of A given B. By the same way, probability of B given A, we write it like that, probability of B given A. Now we are going to use, we have to take a rule about probability of A given B. We have to take an example. Activity. A perfect die whose faces are numbered from 1 to 6. Let A be the event, the upper face is 4. And B the event, the upper face is an even number. So here part 1, part 2, part 3. So we have a perfect die numbered from 1 to 6. We have two events. A, the upper face is 4. B, the event, the upper face is an even number. Write A, B, and A intersection B in extension. Write A, B, and A intersection B in extension. Yani list the elements of A and B. A, the upper face is 4, so A is equal to 4. B, the upper face is even, then B equals 2, 4, 6. Omega is the possible outcomes in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A intersection B, which is not written here. A intersection B, what is A intersection B here? A intersection B equals, what are the common elements between A and B? A intersection B is 4.
4.
So عملنا هو write A, B and A intersection B in extension. So omega is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A, the upper face is 4. B, the upper face is even. Part 2, probability of A given B. We have to use the definition. شو probability of A given B? Probability of A given B means knowing that the upper face is even, knowing that the upper face is even, what is the probability that the upper face is 4? A given B means knowing that the upper face is even, calculate the probability to get 4. What will be the probability of A given B? So probability of A given B, knowing that the upper face is even. How many elements we have in the set B? Set B, we have 3. Among these 3, how many number 4 you have? 1, which is 1 over 3. This is the definition. We have calculated probability of A given B by using the definition, knowing that the upper face is even, calculate the probability that the upper face is 4. And calculate probability لل A intersection B over probability لل B. And determine probability لل A intersection B over probability لل B. Probability لل A intersection B is 4. So probability لل A intersection B is possible cases over total cases is 1 over 6. Probability لل B, the B contains 3 elements. Probability لل B is 3 over 6 equals half. Then probability لل A intersection B over probability لل B is 1 over 6 over 1 over 2, we get 1 over 3. What do you conclude? We conclude that probability of A given B, this is the rule, equal probability لل A intersection B over probability لل B. Probability of A given B equal probability لل A intersection B over probability لل B. Sometimes we cannot calculate probability لل A given B by definition. So we have to use this rule, probability of A given B equal probability لل intersection over probability لل B. In case we cannot calculate probability لل A given B by using the rule or using the definition, we have to use the rule, which is equal probability لل A intersection B over probability لل B. Any questions still here?
زي بكره كله في تest.
شو؟ هذا not test. The test is the previous 2 chapters, combinations and permutations.
اوكي.
So the rule, probability of A given B equals probability of the intersection over probability del B. By the same way, we can prove probability of B given A equal probability del A intersection B over, this is not correct. هذا should be probability del A, this one. Probability del A intersection B equal probability del A intersection B over probability del B. And probability del B given A is probability del A intersection B over probability del A. By the way, what are the rules that we have studied till now? The first rule that we took, probability del A equal possible cases over total cases. Probability del A is between 0 and 1. Probability del A bar equal 1 minus probability del A. Probability del A, we can write it probability del A intersection B plus probability del A intersection B bar رح نشوفها هلا بعد شوي. probability del A union B. كريس شو بتساوي probability del A union B؟ In addition to this rule, probability of A given B is probability of the intersection over probability of B. Probability of B given A is the probability of the intersection over probability del A. A intersection B is the same as B intersection A.
استاذ اخر رول PA union B PA plus PB minus PA intersection B.
Yes.
Okay.
Activity. An urn contains 20 balls of different colors, carrying one of the letters A or B. So we have an urn that contains 20 balls, carrying one of the letters A or B. We have the distribution of the balls is given in the table below. Red, there are 5A and 7B. Black, 5 carries the number A and 3 carries the number B. I make the total here. Total is 10. Total is 10. Total is 12. total is 8. A ball of the urn is chosen at random. A ball of the urn is drawn at random. So we take a ball from the urn. Let the events are the ball drawn is red, and the drawn ball is black. A, the drawn ball carries the letter A, and B, the drawn ball carries the letter B. So we draw a ball from this urn. Calculate the probability of drawing a black ball knowing that it carries the letter B. Calculate the probability of drawing a black ball knowing it carries the letter B. How to write it? Calculate the probability of what?
Black color, and it carries letter B, and it's 3.
Calculate the probability of drawing a black ball. Black ball يعني هي N. And knowing that بحط هذه السلاش carries the letter B. I am going to solve it by 2 ways. First way, direct use of the definition. The definition, calculate the probability. Whenever we have conditional probability, I put this slash. The event that I need to calculate its probability تكون above the slash, and the one which is given is below the slash. Knowing that it carries the letter B, we put it below the slash. Using the definition, who can tell what's probability of N given B? And the total is the balls that carry the number B. How many balls carry the number B?
over 10.
Okay,
10.
10. Among these 10, how many are black? 3.
B.
طيب. If I am going to use the definition, هذا using the definition. هذا using definition. Now using the rule, what is the rule? The rule we have seen before in the previous slide. هي probability of their intersection N intersection B over probability لل B. Equals. How to calculate probability of N intersection B? N intersection B يعني black and carries the number B. How many we have black and carries the number B? N intersection B يعني black and carries the number B.
3.
So 3 over how much?
10.
3 over
8.
تحس كيف هي؟ and intersection B.
N
ليش
intersection.
أخذت كله أستاذ؟
ما البروبابيلتي هي possible over total. Possible total is 20 because I have 20 in all. N intersection B هيكاز يعني black and carries the number B. Their number they count up to 3. مش شفتوا هذا هون؟
Yes.
Over probability لل B يعني it carries the number B. How many balls carries the number B?
10.
10 over 20. We get 3 over 10. هذا using the definition, not definition, using the rule. Or using the definition.
يعني منها واحد منهم.
Yes. What did you
نعمل
say?
واحد من هدول.
Okay, sometimes we cannot use the definition. We are going to use the rule. Sometimes we cannot use the definition. We have to use this rule. We will see later or next time. Part 2, I will do it here. The drawn ball is red. Calculate the probability that it carries the letter B. How to write it? The drawn ball is red. Calculate the probability it carries the letter B.
P R هيدا
شو بدي احط under the below the slash or above the slash?
above is R, below is B.
أليسا عم تقول الأوبوزيت.
يعني B تحت red.
Yes, please.
اوكي هيدا red. قلنا the drawn ball is red. Knowing that it is red, calculate the probability. Thomas, the event that I need to calculate its probability بتكون in the numerator. Calculate the probability it carries the letter B. Okay.
Knowing that.
ما هذا knowing the drawn ball is red يعني knowing that the drawn ball is red. Knowing this means the drawn ball is red point يعني knowing that we choose a red ball. Now if we use the definition, here the total will be the red balls. How many red balls we have? 12. How many of them carries the letter B?
7.
7. This is the definition.
استاذ فينا نعمل باي رول.
باي رول شو بتصير الرول يا هيكاز؟
P B intersection R
Yes.
over PR.
Probability of B intersection R over probability لل R equals what is B intersection R?
يعني كم واحد بلاك ريد في البلاك مو
Not black.
7
Red
7
and,
over
red and
Yes.
carries the number B. Red and carries the number B.
7 over 20.
7 over 20 over
7 over 12.
No, red. What is the probability to get red? Probability
12 over 10.
12, yeah,
12 over 20. 20 and 20, we get 7 over 12. So first try if you can use the definition. If you can't use the definition, you have to use the rule. Can I skip?
yes.
Okay. Now calculation of probability A intersection B. How to calculate probability A intersection B? We have seen in from previous page or from previous slides that probability A given B equal how much? Probability of A intersection B over probability B. Also, we have seen that probability of B given A equals probability of A intersection B over probability A. If we cross multiply from the first equation, what we get?
PB times PA over B.
Okay, and if we use the second rule, probability A intersection B equal probability A times probability of B given A. So the formula probability of A given B, so the formula probability of A given B is often used to determine probability A intersection B. Probability of A given B is often used to determine probability A intersection B.
بس A intersection B كنا عم نعرف من
بعدين next time we will see how we are going to use these rules next time.
يعني there will be missing givens هيك شيء.
بنشوف كيف بعدين how to use it. So probability A intersection B either probability B times probability of A given B or probability of A times probability of B given A. Both of them are correct, but we can use one of them. We cannot use them both. رح نشوف بعدين next time how to use these rules. Okay, this is all for today. Study well for the quiz, for the test.
Quiz or test?
Test.
اوكي.
You have to open Zoom ها مش اللي واحد ما بقدر افتح زوم ومدري شو.
اوه زوم استاذ.
والما بيعمل submit على الوقت رح نقص له علامات هيدا المره، واللي بشوفه اونلاين زيرو دغري.
استاذ اعطيه سهل
أيوة.
وقليل.
يعني رح
عم تعطي سهل ما عم بكفي الوقت.
I am watching your phones. اللي بشوفه اونلاين دغري رح احط له زيرو.
ايوه. بعد كان بيستخدم غير ابلكيشن.
شو غير الابلكيشن؟ شو بده يكون في غير ابلكيشن ليكون اونلاين يعني in the time of
تليجرام، انستغرام.
I guess
I guess
SMS.
معصولة استاذ.
شايف؟ Okay. The test is similar to the exercises we have solved.
اوكي.
يلا. Study well.
يلا باي.
باي.
أكبر استاذ.
باي. لمين هاول هارتس يا كريست؟
how fun. لك how استاذ.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome. يلا باي.
It is enough one heart.
منك
Yes,
نزيد
yes.
شجاعة شيء كده.
Okay, يلا.
باي.
Bye bye.